Hi, my name is Nikki, and if you have not been here, then welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. Today is Music Story Time with me, Nikki. I want to wish everybody a happy Hispanic Heritage Month. In honor of Hispanic Heritage Month, I'm going to be telling you guys a bit about the song Historia de un Amor, and we're going to be diving deep into this beautiful and timeless classic song, and guess what, y'all? Your girl here just covered the song as well. It was a really intense experience. Anyway, that's besides the point. Let's get to the story. En español, Historia de un Amor translates to story of a love in English. And this song was written by a Panamanian songwriter named Carlos Ileta Almaran in 1955. So the inspiration behind Historia de un Amor came from Almaran's personal experience and observations of love and its complexities, love's complexities. And it is believed that the song was inspired by a failed romance in the songwriter's life, but you never know. I mean, songwriters be writing songs, and sometimes, it could be inspired by a real life experience or it could not. We kind of just don't really know in this case. I guess it wasn't publicly really talked about, but it's sort of, assumed that that was the case. This song was, though, written after the death of his brother's wife. The song was first recorded in Argentina as a tango by Hector Varela and his orchestra, along with the singer named Rodolfo Lasica. So originally the song was a tango, which is, I think that's pretty cool, and especially hearing different takes on the songs throughout history, I think it's cool to hear people's different versions of it. So this song is considered a bolero, which is in Latin music. Those are a form of slow tempo songs, and these were first popularized in the 18th century in Spain and kind of spread throughout the 19th century in Cuba. Let's talk about the theme of this song. So this song really encapsulates this theme of lost love, heartbreak, and the power of wanting memories and to keep this love alive, like kind of almost living in the memories, because of course, the title is a story of a love, so it's like story of a love. It's kind of like this nostalgic thing, at least that's kind of what I gather from it, kind of like an actual historical thing. And in Spanish, historia can, I think, also be interpreted or translated as history, but in this case, it means story. Okay, so we talked about the theme of the song, we talked about the songwriter, we talked about the first version and the inspiration behind the song, or the possible inspiration. Now let's talk about the iconic performances that this song has had. So throughout the decades, as I had previously stated, a lot of people have covered this song. Some of the famous artists who have covered this song include Luis Miguel, Edie Gourmet, Cecilia Evora, and me, Nikki Giron. I'd like to think I'm a celebrity. I feel like each artist really brought their own interpretation and unique style into the song. In Edie Gourmet's version in the 60s specifically, she did it with Los Panchos, and she actually did a whole album with them. And Edie Gourmet did grow up speaking Spanish. She was actually from the Bronx, grew up speaking a dialect called Ladino, which is, I guess, a variant of Old Spanish. So I bring up the Edie Gourmet version probably a little bit more just because I love her, and I love that whole album. But Luis Miguel's literally made me cry when I first sat down and listened to it. His version, when I decided to cover the song. So not only was this covered by countless artists in Spanish, this song actually holds the world record as the most popular song to be translated and sung across the world in various languages, which is super, super cool if you think about it. It was also covered in Chinese, which I find really interesting. The song title in Chinese is actually translated literally to "He is not my heart." Beyond that, it was also recorded in the Philippines by someone named Victor Wood as Ika Limatan Mo Naba. It's been performed in America, Europe, Asia, and Africa, which is, I think that's really cool. And I think that goes to show how incredible music can be in terms of bringing us together, but also spanning across the world, decades, and more. Not only is it a timeless song, but it's sort of a global phenomenon in a way. And that's something that I think is amazing. I feel like this song really encapsulates many things. It's interesting how human connection is is kind of sparked by a lot of music. But I think it's really interesting that it was this song in particular that did so, especially from the evolution of it, right? It became a tango and then kind of was just covered by a bunch of different people and was sung in different languages and translated in different languages. So in addition to all these other things, the song's also been a part of TV shows, television shows. Some of the film and TV that the song has been in includes Colombian telenovela La Hija del Mariachi. It is also part of the soundtrack of the 1956 Mexican film of the same name, starring Libertad Lamarque. It's really amazing to see how songs can bring people together, span across the globe, span across the decades, and impact people just throughout time. And I love to hear different artists' interpretations of it. Not only that, but in different languages and different TV shows and different movies. And the fact that it stemmed from this tango version in 1955, I think just goes to show how some songs just really get in there and make a big impact. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this special Hispanic Heritage Month version of Music Storytime with me, Nikki Giron, and I hope you guys gained a deeper appreciation for this song when you listen to it now. I would love to know y'all's thoughts and memories of the song. If you have any, feel free to drop it in the comments, and feel free to let me know what other songs or topics or those types of things that you would like me to cover. I love telling stories about music. It's really a passion of mine. So I would love it if you guys had any suggestions. So yeah, hit that subscribe button if y'all haven't, and you can follow me on socials and all that jazz. But for now, hope you guys have a very happy Hispanic Heritage Month, and I will see you guys later. Bye.